Hi, can I place an order? Yes. Hi, how are you? Good. I will have your ribeye. Yeah, your ribeye. And do you guys have champagne? I'll also have that. Thanks. Thank you. Who's calling me? 060. This looks like a debt collector. He's a debt collector, ne? That's the answer. No. I'm not answering this. Just have to deal with it later. Hey beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things. Now you can take it as advice, use it, don't use it, no one's forcing you. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in the same situation. Alright, so today's question is from a lady who's just like, listen, I'm seeing all these people talking about money, talking about investments and getting their lives together, but my money is in a mess. Kopano, how do I deal with this? Where do I start? Now life is expensive, okay? We all know that. If we want our champanzes, before we even pay for our cars, when we pay for the life that we want, even just the hair, just to go do your nails, it's just expensive. Everything costs money, honey. So in today's episode, I'm going to give you the rundown of a few things that you can do to start to fix your finances. Now, I've been in a financial hole before, which I'll share with you in a second. And these are the things that I did to start working my way out. Now, before you can even start talking about financial freedom and having our riches and building our wealth, we just need to get to a place where we are just okay with our money. And that's what we're going to chat about today. Now, if you want to send me any of your questions, head over to @Kopano Shimange on Instagram and look for this picture in my Insta story highlights. Click on the little pink box or reply and let me know what question or scenario you'd like me to talk about in my next video. But it's Chat Tuesday today, so let's get into it. Now, I would be lying if I said that I haven't been in my own financial fix before. I've been in my own debt hole before. It's all part of adulting, right? So you've been in that situation where you look at your phone and you're just like, 000. I'm not home. Because you don't want to answer it, because people are coming at you left, right, and center, trying to get money out of you, and it's money that you actually owe them. Like, I don't know why we're trying to run away from people that we actually owe them money. We've been there before. And we definitely don't want to stay there. It's stressful, it's not nice. You want to know what's going on with your money. But not only that, you want to be in control. You want to feel like, you know what, I know what's going down with my money. I'm in control and I know where I'm going to. Stop running away from your debts and start actually building wealth. These days, everybody's talking about, I'm working my way to financial freedom. I'm debt free. And you're just like, because you're in your own financial fix. There is a step one. There is the first base, the place where you start, where you know you want to finally get into terms with what's going on with your money so that you can start taking control. These are the 5 steps that I would recommend for you if you want to start fixing your finances. So the next step after that is then you getting out of debt, you building your wealth, and you working your way to that financial freedom. So number 1 is for you to understand the true cost of your life. This is before you even look at your income, before you look at your expenses. I want you to look at the life that you are living. How much does it cost you, right? So this is everything from standing where you are. How much does it cost to live in this house? If you have a mortgage to pay, it's the mortgage, it's the rates, it's the levies, it's the taxes, it's the water, it's the electricity. How much does that cost? How much does your car cost, including the petrol that you have? How much does your food cost? How much does everything that you use in your life? If it costs you anything, you need to put it down on a spreadsheet. Oh, spreadsheet! She said spreadsheet. A bot. I know how some people are. I know we can get that way. When we see a spreadsheet, we just... Don't be that person. We're talking about money. You want money? You better listen up and you better take your money seriously, okay? You want to make a list of how much your life costs. Everything. Your nails, your hair, your gym membership, your electricity, your Netflix account, your house, your petrol, your rates, your levies, your taxes, everything. On a month-to-month basis, how much does it cost to live your life? This is quite an extensive list, right? This is quite a longish list that you have to keep updating, and this may take you a couple of days. And it's important for you to do this because once you actually understand how much your life costs, you start to be in control. Everything else on this list starts to make sense. Very few people understand how much their life costs. Step number 2 is to lay it all on the table, getting down to the realities of your coin. When your money comes in every single month, where does it go? Okay? So first thing you're going to look at is how much is coming in. Is it only my salary, or do I have multiple streams of income? Get the average of that and know exactly how much is coming into your bank account. Do not be wishful. Wishful thinking says that I make about 50K on my side business, but the truth is you're only making 5. So be realistic. How much is coming into your back pocket? Your salary may say 50,000 Rand per month, but actually what's coming into your bank account is 34,000 Rand 950. Be honest. How much comes in at night, midnight, on the 30th of every month? Ding, 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 ding. What does the message say comes into your bank account? After the taxes, after the deductions, sister. That's how much you're going to say is your income. So you're not going to say that I actually make this much, then after taxes, no. How much comes into your bank account? Be real, be honest. From there, when you're laying out everything on the table, how much goes out? The common way for people to do this is get your bank account statements for 3 months, have your different color highlighters, and highlight the costs that come out of your bank account every month. But here's the thing. I know that some of you are running away from your costs. You're running away from money that you owe people. You also need to lay that out on the table. Whatever you are not paying and you're supposed to pay, you need to put it on the table. If you have been skipping payments, if things have been bouncing and you've been like, it will bounce until they give up, it's not the time for that. You need to lay it out all on the table. Every little thing, every subscription, everything where money is going out and when money is supposed to go out, lay it on the table. Make sure you have details of all of those things. And to make it easier for you, you want to know where exactly. So it's not just that 500 Rand is going out. You need to say that 500 Rand is going out to Discovery for my life policy. Have that so you know exactly what is happening and where your money is going. Number 3 is for you to make a commitment and make an arrangement for a debit order to go off for you to save. So many of us are living a life where we're not saving. And so many of us are living in a volatile world where we could lose our job any day. If somebody's asking for money for us, we don't have it. If somebody needs something from us, we don't have it. Something happens at home, we gotta ask our friends, hey friend, you know this happened, can I borrow some money? You know she's gonna say no, and even if she says yes, that relationship is doomed. It's over. You wanna end a friendship, ask for money. Don't do that. So you want to save. There's different levels of saving. There are your savings that are immediately accessible. There are savings which are in a call account, which you have to ask for the money in advance, either 3 days or a week in advance. And then there's your investments. Those ones will take more than a week or so for you to actually get your money. The number 1 level of savings that you need to have, otherwise known as an emergency account or just basic savings that you can get to quickly, that needs to have money in it. How much do you need to have? You need to save up at least 1 to 3 months worth of your life cost. Remember that cost that I told you about in step 1? How much does your life cost? You need to be able to have that in your savings, at least 1 month. And the reason why is if anything, if crap hits the fan from your savings, you can still maintain the life that you have. Personally, I think that you need to have 3 months worth. But for you guys, if you want to, just 1 month is enough. So you need to make a commitment before you even pay off anything, before you even pay for your nails, before you go take a sit, before you do anything, before you even go pop your first bottle because, oh, I got paid. before any of that, make a commitment to saving up to that number. Then number 4, reality will hit, is for you to own up to all your payments. It's for you to own up to the fact, maybe, that you can't afford the life that you're living. Whether you can or whether you can't, doesn't matter. The point is that you need to pay for whatever it is that you owe. A lot of people will do these calculations and get to the end and realize that, crap, I actually can't afford the house that I live in. Crap, I can't afford the car that I live in. I'll get real with you guys. When I had my first salaried job, this wasn't my first, it was my second. I got myself into an apartment, I got myself a car, I got myself insurance and all of those things. By the time I paid for just those 3 things, my rent, my car and my insurance, I literally had less than 1,000 Rand for everything else, including groceries and petrol and airtime. So clearly I couldn't afford my life at the time. I increased my income ever since then because I got real with myself. But you guys need to do the same thing too. A lot of people don't come face to face with how much money they are making and how much money they have in expenses because they are scared of that realization that I can't afford the life that I live. But if you do want to work towards wealth, if you want to be in control of your money, then you have to be honest about your money. Stop being in denial. Own up to whatever it is that you're owing. Own up to whatever the financial situation is. Own up to it. So come face to face and deal with how much is coming in and how much is going out. Make sure you pay everybody that you owe money to. But remember, you're only doing that after you've put away money for savings. If it means that you need to lower your installments, call your people up. If your life insurance is too high, call your financial advisor and say, I need to lower this thing. If they don't, switch. If you need to lower your installments to make sure that you do have enough money coming in, then do that. Make sure that you are left with enough money to live your life, and secondly, for you to save. It's so important. You do not want to put yourself under financial strain. It is stressful. You will hate your life. And this connects me to my 5th and final point. Number 5, increase your income. Not a lot of people will tell you this, but I will. You need to make more money. Increase your level of income. If it needs to start with where you are employed, find out, what is my value? What is my worth? If you need to have a 6-month plan to ask your boss for a raise, then do it. Prove that you are worth the money. Put in the work and then go sit down and say, I believe I am worth this much. Or make sure at the bare minimum that you are being paid industry competitive rates, because there's so many of us who are being paid less, especially my sisters. You need to go ask for what you are worth. Beyond that, start a side hustle. Whether you need to do drop shipping, whether you need to invest in a business that somebody else has, this doesn't mean you have to go to the stock exchange. There are small and medium-sized businesses that are making money and they need to raise income. And you can go to these people who are in business, they need to raise funds so that they can increase capacity. Go and find those people. If you need someone to advise you on that, there are good advisors that know the medium and small size businesses where you can invest and have income coming in. You need to increase your income. For me personally, one stream of income makes me so nervous. I need to have multiple streams of income. This doesn't mean that you have to start a business where you are the face of the business and put yourself out there. You can start a business where you're in the background. Something that is passive. Passive income is a real thing and people make it all the time. Do your research. Join memberships and clubs that help you teach these things. And you can learn how you can create your own passive income. Something that will take you 2 to 3 hours a week for you to manage. Start increasing your income. Stop being so scared and being fearful of starting a business or starting a brand or investing in someone's business. You need to increase your income. I don't know how many times I can say this. Let me know in the comment down below if you have increased your income, if you have multiple streams of income. Just let me know, 1, 2, 3, or 3+. You need to increase your income. A lot of the times people aren't earning enough money. Increase your income. Now I know these are very, very basic steps, but that's the thing, right? If you have never done this before, this is revolutionary for you. There's so many of us just walking out there, buying our champagne, going out for drinks, being with our friends. And we know that we are spending money that's supposed to be going for insurance. we're spending money that's supposed to buy us food, but we'll be like, hey, the future will see to itself. Stop it. These are basic steps just to get your finances in order. When you do these things, you give yourself power because now you know what's happening with your shmoney. Honey, don't run away from debtors. Don't run away from your financial situation. Get in line with what is happening, and from there, then you can start to build your wealth. Then you can start to build your investments. Then you can become debt free because you know what's going on. And then from there, the sky is the limit to becoming that millionaire or that billionaire with a B. That's what you need to do. Now that is it for me from today. I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you want to see more videos like this on a Challenge Tuesday, then give me a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below what step stood out for you and if you've done any of these before. Now I want to hear more from you guys about what topics you want to hear from me, so head over to my Instagram and let me know. Until the next time, I'm Kopano Shimange and this is How I Do Things. Now, if this video spoke to you and you want to start taking the first steps to fixing your finances, then click on the link in my description box. I've created a financial toolkit to help you to lay it all out on the table, to calculate the cost of your current life and the cost of the life that you want to live. This toolkit will also help you to have a plan moving forward. It is completely free and it is on my website. Just click on the link down in my description box and you can get access to it today.